Fender has phased out PreSonus Studio One, and there's a lot of unhappiness on the internet about it. Case you might don't know about this, Studio One was DAW, which is a digital audio workstation used for producing, recording, mixing audio. So actually, this is they phased out the name. They kept the number, but Fender has actually owned PreSonus since 2021. I don't think this necessarily a problem. Now, some people might think that PreSonus uh, used to be like these underdog that punch above his waist against like something more like Pro Tools or Logic, and now might be losing its identity to a generic big corporation takeover like Fender. There's also the guitar brand stigma. Like Fender is mostly known for being a guitar and amplifier manufacturer. There's also the legacy factor. Like a lot of people might be, people don't like change. A lot of people don't like change. So there might be people that understood how to use Studio One and use it for like 9 to 10 years. I don't know how long Studio One has been out, but been using it since Studio One first generation or something, and feel like their workstation is about to change a lot, and the things they know how to do might be moved around in the UI. So so it might be some fear of abandonment there too. And branding confusion, like people might think like, okay, Fender Studio, what is that? Is that like a place that we rent and rehearse or something like that? So yeah, there's a lot of unhappiness on in about this. Not that you needed more to be unhappy. The internet didn't need anything, any other excuses to be unhappy about. So right now I have a Q&A website here from PreSonus, and it's from November 1st, 2021. And you can see some of the comments, like this one here says Fender was acquired by Servco Pacific in 2020. Servco Pacific mostly operates in the auto industry and owns Harley Davidson. Oh, look at that. Harley Davidson's in on it too. I shared your concerns. What do Fender or Servco Pacific know about music production, software, and hardware? The first one here says, I just read that Fender has entered into an agreement to purchase PreSonus. As one that was left orphaned with Gibson bailed on Cakewalk and the Sonar line of DAWs, I can't help but be a little apprehensive regarding this merger. So, oh yeah, that's another situation. Like Gibson had purchased Cakewalk, which is a company that does Sonar, which is another DAW that was used back in the day. And I think they bought it in 2013, and by 2018 or 19, they were already selling it to Bandcamp. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So I have a video right here, and it's from the NAMM show in 2015, when the you got a person here who's demoing Sonar right when Gibson purchased it.
People love about Sonar is the Pro channel. This is an environment that's separate from traditional VST plugins. So instead of having lots of windows open, you have specific windows that are available where you can see the EQ, the console emulation, tube emulation, compressors, things like that. There's also a new feature here called Mix Recall. And this is like the old expensive digital consoles used to let you do, where you could save entire mixes and compare them, compare one.
I gotta stop because there's some music in there, and I might get a copyright claim out of that. But as you can see, you check the title here. It says NAMM. Let me see if I can move up. NAMM Show 2015, and it says here Gibson Cakewalk and some other name. So Gibson was owning Cakewalk, and by 2018, they were already out of the game. Right here, this is 2018, and it says Gibson drops Cakewalk already in the forums, and it's a Gibson forum, by the way. So as you can see, they were already out of it. there's a bunch of people upset about the Studio One uh, change here in of PreSonus. So instead of Studio One, now it's gonna be Fender Studio Pro. So you see, they got Ratio, Rip PreSonus, Fender's PreSonus officially died, and there's some guy showing up the new features. So yeah, there's a lot of people upset about this. And in my case, I think when big corporations sometimes buy these other businesses, they pay so much money for the company that they gotta make that money back somehow. So it might affect users and the customer, right? Uh, there's a demo here by the PreSonus guy. I believe he's one of the programmers. If not, he'll talk about the features and all that here.
Hey everyone, Gregor here, and today marks a very important milestone in the 16-year history of
Oh,
our
16
music
years.
production software, Studio One Pro. Because as of today, we are transitioning PreSonus Studio One Pro to Fender Studio Pro while keeping the version number. We're going from version 7 to version 8, so it's a major product launch.
So they're keeping the number, as I said before. I give some reassurance to people who have bought the software that they're not gonna be left behind, and there's products gonna be supported. Big question might be like, is the people who bought the legacy version or the PreSonus one before this, maybe the last one out, are they gonna be upgraded to Studio Pro, Fender Studio Pro? Is there going to be a cost? Are they still going to be supported by the company?
But we want to make it clear that this is a continuation of the DAW that so many of you already know and love.
Sure.
It's still being developed by the same team in Hamburg. So
For how long, though? I mean, it's going to be made by the same team. I mean, is it exactly the same people? For how long, though? How long will Fender keep these programmers around so they can work on this before they start cutting corners?
if you're already using our product, then you can look forward to the same great workflow, plus a bunch
see
of
some of the
awesome new
features
features that you can expect from a major
the
release.
UI.
The arrangement overview in Fender Studio Pro provides
So those of you who don't know, when you open up a DAW, most of them, I mean, I don't know which ones started using this UI, this user interface similar to this, but most of them look very similar. You won't see much of a difference between them. Maybe here inside the subgenres you have here, the sub top areas here that you can put either inputs or change the plugins, but most of them look the same. I want to see what makes it different to others.
a bird's eye view and a faster way to navigate.
Okay, definitely here I can see that it looks like Ableton Live, like these parts right here under here. That's how Ableton Live looks. And here I could say it looks kind of like Logic, but yeah, Studio One looked just like this. So it's keeping this from Studio One.
An entire session, while the powerful new channel overview provides a whole new way of looking at a
That
single
channel
mixer
overview,
channel
that's what it
strip
looks
and
like,
accessing
Ableton.
all of its features. Fender Studio Pro 8 also introduces the first ever Fender designed native effect plugins, Mustang Native and
Okay, as a guitarist, I love this part. It's a bunch of amplifiers and pedals, but I mean they're making a platform or they continuing a platform that's just not for only for guitarists. There's a lot of keyboard players that use DAWs and music producers.
Rumble Native, which are massively successful in the DSP guitar amplifier world and now finally available in our software. They come with a ton of guitar pedals as well, work great for guitars, bass, as well as synthesizers. We have a brand new AI powered way to extract any kind of beat or MIDI.
Okay, I'm not down in making music with AI, but I think this tool will be very useful to a lot of people extracting the. You said the beats. I don't like that part. The extracting the beats from a song and reusing them somewhere else. To me, that's kind of. But the MIDI will be good because you can extract the MIDI and like work with it, do something different with it, change the patterns a little bit. You can say that it's the same, somewhat the same, but not really. But yeah, I can see this being a useful feature.
Notes from audio loops and audio samples, which is super powerful. We've also included new functionalities for impact and sample 1 in this update, including start and endpoint automation for sample 1, which is something so many people have requested, visual indications for fade in and out points, and on top of that, an all new chord assistant, which is fantastic for songwriting, the new Studio Verb plugin, which is our new premium algorithmic reverb, amazing for sound design, and so much more. We're gonna cover all of that.
Okay, yeah, I don't need to go over the whole thing. I'll put the link in the description if you want to see the whole demo. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a competent digital audio workstation. Uh, I mean, Logic wasn't an Apple property since the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. Logic used to be its own company, its own software, until Apple purchased it. You know what? Let me just yes, Apple acquired the digital audio workstation as originally known as Notator Logic. So it wasn't made by Apple. It was originally from a German software developer called eMagic. So in Logic's case, I think it was a good thing that Apple acquired it, and now it's a great audio workstation. I guess you could something like that could happen to PreSonus Studio One or Fender Studio Pro, whatever. Uh, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I'm liking what I see because I'm a guitarist. But what do you guys think? I think would like to know your feedback on this. Yeah, I'm really not big into the big companies buying the smaller ones. I don't dig it. Like so, leave your comment down below and leave a like, subscribe, and if you feel like supporting the channel, I have this. It's kind of like a tip jar. It's called buymeacoffee.com/StratoAlex. You can leave a donation there, and yeah, thanks for watching the video.